This may put a few people off when they hear this. Hi, my name's Toni. Welcome to Rawlicious channel. If you haven't already, subscribe and also turn on the bell notification to be notified of when the next videos are. So these are the 5 things that you may, and I would recommend you need to give up to go fully raw. Number 1 is your cooked food addiction. We sometimes feel that, wow, that is extreme, but it really isn't extreme when we're seeing the world as it is. Obesity is increasing, health's deteriorating, people are getting sicker, people are feeling disconnected, not feeling in alignment, going into this survival drift every single day, just not feeling great, feeling sluggish, not feeling their best, not being able to do the things that they used to. And especially with what's happened recently in the world with all of these injections, we now have to really take charge of our health and well-being. Cooked food is an addiction. Just you take it out for a few days, watch how much you struggle. People really struggle on a detox. This should not be an issue, but sadly it is. We are so addicted to these adrenaline fixes. These are what they are. They're these high stimulating foods because we have such a variety on a plate. Overstimulating, and then that's why we feel like nothing's ever good enough. We feel dissatisfied with life. We're constantly looking for our fix. I challenge you for 24, 48 hours to take all the cooked food out of your diet, just predominantly eat fruit, and you can have some salads, and watch how much you struggle, how much you crave, how sad you feel. Not many people can handle this. If you can, that's incredible. But I saw it straight away as soon as I started to react and feel sad and shaky, headaches. That's when I knew, okay, there's something here with the cooked food. I'm not feeling so good when I don't have it. Once I got the fix, I feel good. But you're left with feeling, wanting more. The cycle goes on. You're never satisfied. You start to put on weight. You lose your satiety sensing. You never know when you're full. We're constantly having to yo-yo on every single diet. If that's the case, I would encourage you to do some cleansing. Cleansing of the bowels, cleansing of the gut, so that your microbiome is craving raw living foods. Number 2, you're not going to like this one. You may have to give up your circle of friends, your family, for the short term, and maybe even long term, because what you may realize is that they are not serving you. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If they are eating junk food every single day, if they are negative, that is the energy you are taking on. So you may have to distance yourself. If not remove, have a short period or less time with these people. If you have your own family that are not supportive, then you may have to start to build that inner strength, that inner calling of knowing you know where you need to go. And this is where I offer coaching and also my app, where there's a community coming together to support each other of these struggles, these challenges. I remember when I went vegan, raw vegan, nothing. It was easy. Everyone thought I was already crazy when I went vegan. And because I was a traveler, I didn't really enjoy the 9-to-5 lifestyle. I was always traveling, having temporary jobs. People just thought I was a free spirit. But I got a lot of resistance. And I struggled myself because I was thinking, why can't I think like them or be like them? Why can't I just eat this sad diet and be in a 9-to-5 job? That was just not who I was. And I had resistance at first. I had a lot of people saying, well, vegan, especially even vegetarian, like when I went veggie, I found it was just like, what? And they were so against it, not supportive at all. But then I realized through self-development, working on myself, and traveling opened me up to all different walks of life, different lifestyles. I was like, that's only one aspect of life, of a lifestyle that I don't have to buy into. Once I had that realization, that really empowered me to think, no. And it was so strong, my ethical stance for the animals. I was like, this is not acceptable. So I was tunnel visioned. And when I went raw, nobody questioned it. When you are fully embodied in what you want to do, no one else has anything anybody shares. You feel, okay, does this serve my higher self? Is this truly who I want to take advice from? And most of the time it's not. So surrender that, let go of that. You don't have to look up to them. Look up to those that are living the lifestyle, that have the body and the life you desire. I would recommend you looking online for others that are in resonance to you. Reach out to others that will make it a lot easier. Number 3 is what you are seeing now is not just the one only reality. There are plenty of different realities going on, timelines, or let's call it just lifestyles. Like I shared about my traveling, there are other people living completely different lives. I was always known to be in a box, in a small city. You get a 9-to-5 job, you eat junk every single night. Definitely at the weekend, you'd have takeaways. You'd be drinking Friday, Saturday evening, up late, and then the cycle begins. And I was like, I don't enjoy this lifestyle. This is mundane. I knew it wasn't serving me because every time I was hungover, it'd take me 3, 4, 5 days to feel normal again. And I was even more depressed. I was already unhappy sober, but as soon as I started drinking, I felt worse. I felt a calling to be more. And when I was training, I knew I was out training a poor diet because I was so unhappy. I wasn't using food to fuel my cells, nourish my cells. I was binging all the time. I was craving these unhealthy foods that were keeping me trapped. No wonder why I was miserable. As soon as I went traveling, because at the time I wasn't online, I don't think online was that big. That's how old I am. I went traveling and I saw others having a beach life, having smoothies, eating lots of fruit. I met a fruitarian in Thailand. I was like, wow, there's different ways of living and different realities, different mindsets. I was in a poverty mindset. I never felt I had anything or ever be anything. I never felt good enough. I didn't see that around me. It was always work hard, be lucky what you've got, work these 10, 12-hour days and just settle. I didn't want to settle. And then when I saw others living abundant lifestyle in the tropics, having a life of their dreams on their terms, waking up when they wanted, I did not think that was possible. Now I'm living that lifestyle. I'm eating nourishing foods. I'm eating simply. And I never have these addictions anymore. I never binge or comfort eat to suppress my emotions. I have this full expression, and that's what leads me on to number 4. You've got to give up hiding. You've got to give up trying to escape, because what these foods do, these heavy, dense, cooked meat, dairy, eggs, they all keep us stuck and trapped, stagnating, because it's internally, they're stagnating in our body. We're not getting that oxygenated blood that floods our body when we eat fruits and vegetables. We're heavy, we're sluggish, our mind's foggy. What happens is you start to really listen to your calling. You start to get in alignment with who you really are and what you're here for. We're all here for a purpose. I knew, if you resonate with this, I knew I was here for more. I wasn't here just to live in the small city, working 9 to 5, eating my emotions in a rat race. I was tired. I was exhausted. I knew there was something more, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to escape. And when you see others break free, that gives you permission. You don't need anyone for permission, but it helps, especially when you've been in this confinement, this box as I call it. What raw living foods do is open up the channels. They help support you in your spiritual growth, your self-development, because you feel lighter. You've got this mental clarity. You've got this awareness now of what is possible. Manifestations. No more suppression. No more escaping. No more numbing, sedating, feeling sorry for ourselves. We feel empowered. We get these synchronicities. We get these downloads. We get this shift. I didn't understand what spirituality was or this connection to divine, but now with these live, raw living foods, I'm tapped in and it feels incredible knowing that you are divinely guided and you have so much more trust in yourself. Number 5, you have to give up low frequency foods, low frequency music, low frequency movies, low frequency news. The media, the mainstream media out there is not serving you. They're on an agenda that is here to keep your vibration, your frequency low so that you can't tap into the divine. You have to cut it all off. We have been lied to. We just look in the meat, dairy industry. You were shown happy cows in the field. It's such a miserable existence for them. We are abusing these beautiful creatures, these animals that are here to be loved. They're sentient beings. We've been lied to about what's going in our foods. Oh, actually, well, they're giving us foods. They don't care. Now there's ingredients showing you how toxic and dangerous these foods are. Smoking. Can't believe it's legal. Alcohol. Legal. Cut yourself off from all that BS. Watch your body, life completely transform. It was a big game changer for me. I don't know last time I watched the news. So depressing. Most people watch it in the morning. People are watching these programs that are depressing. They're keeping us at this lower vibration. Instead, eat raw living foods, the highest vibrational possible. Fruits. Vibrate super high. Their frequency's high. So if you want to lift your mood, eat fruit. Not as a snack, as a meal. Who you surround yourself with. People that are wanting more, that are lifting you up, are supportive, that want the best, that know they are here for more. Music that's uplifting, that feels good. YouTubers. I don't know really many movies that actually aren't full of violence or they've got an agenda that make you feel low self-worth. Watch things that bring you back to nature. Be inspired by others that are sharing. The way of living is simplicity. True peace. Alignment comes with being back into nature. Going out for walks, going for hikes, being at the beach. So to summarize, a raw living diet is what's going to help you, support you on your self-development, your growth. All of these things that I've shared with you, you will have to let go of, or at least in the short term, in order to ascend. Let me know if any of those resonate with you, if you're already doing those, if there's anything extra that you feel you would like to share, then please do comment down below. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, and also turn on the bell notification to be notified of when the next videos are. Be feel and stay Rawlicious.